right, there I am. Islam, peace, greetings, honors to the Prophet. Let me say that first and foremost, because that seems to be an epidemic where folks seem to forget to acknowledge who brought us all this information. That being said, peace in Islam, Islam. I am Sister Tahida S. Najeel Lael of Califa Media. Please call me Zara Bay. I'm coming here today as a prequel, I guess, to the 77 days of elevation that's supposed to be starting July 7th, 2022. All right. There's a whole other video on YouTube and here on live where I go into what that is, right? And I kind of stumbled into another one, all right? Because for mine, I'm going to be teaching myself the Spanish guitar and and perfecting sewing techniques. All right. And I guess another one is coming back on here every time there's a change in the moon cycle to update folks what's going on for 77 days. That'll be perfect so I don't have to be up here every single day. So Islam and greetings. Let me wave at everybody that's here. Thank y'all for showing up. I really appreciate that. I hope that works. I'm pressing it. I don't know if it's working. All right. Anyway, so today, quick astrology. We are approaching, at this moment, it is now 6:22 p.m. Eastern, and we're approaching a full moon in Cancer. All right. So that's what they call, like, as a balsamic phase, right before it becomes full. It's like in the darkest before the dawn, so to speak. It's at its lowest point. It's, at its deadest death, so to speak. So if you've been feeling some kind of way today, like it hasn't been the best day, I've had a headache all day. I usually don't get headaches. And I know that's got something to do with, okay. So the moon will be full tonight at 10 something. I'm gonna look over at my calendar real quick. It will be going full tonight at 10:52 p.m. All right. And at that time, it will be exactly square Jupiter in Aries, which I'm like, well, Aries rules the head, right? Jupiter rules expansion, right? There's a dead moon in Cancer. So I've been having a headache, and I've been trying to drink water all day, and it's like, that's been helping. So it's like, okay, the moon is like in a water sign, and it's not in the best, condition because it's not full. It's waning going into waxing, right? So you might and add to that Neptune went retrograde today. Another, if you subscribe to the outer planets, another water planet, because Neptune is in Pisces, which it rules, and it just went retrograde today. So that's not helping the whole water thing, And as a woman, it's really not helping. But I've been hearing other Moors saying that they were feeling down, they were feeling a little blah, so that might have something to do with it. All right, you'll be better. You'll feel fine. Probably you'll be great either later tonight or early when you wake up in the morning. I would suggest just go to bed early, for real, and wake up better in the morning. All right, so I'm on the wrong page. I wrote down notes. Like I said, I have a headache today, so I actually wrote down notes so I don't forget what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, this is a really good moon because it's in Cancer. It's going to be a new moon in Cancer, the sign that the moon rules. So this is a really good time to plant a seed, right? A seed that you will harvest at the full moon in Cancer in 6 months, all right? Let's see. You can look back at I'm not going to go into that. That's another one. Yep. Jupiter is sextiling Venus today. So it's an opportunity for sweet connection. All right. And that leads right into what I wanted to talk about and why I actually came on here. Because I'm like, well, I've been pretty consistent with being on here every 2.5 days following the moon, right? But right before it moves into whatever, like it's either going to be full or new. No. When it's about to move into its new sign, not new phase, because that's every 2 weeks. All right. Anyway, so Jupiter is in Aries again, and Venus is in Gemini right now. So they're sextiling. So this is an opportunity for sweet connections. And along with the moon in Cancer, and it's about to be a new moon because the sun is there too, right? Excuse me. Last night, for those who I guess didn't want to attend the community building meeting that Soul Academy Temple, run by Brother Attisaz Bey, he's been holding community building meetings on every Monday on his Zoom class. You can contact him through here, or go to Soul Temple, or Google Soul Academy Temple. And yeah, it's been really fruitful. Like, okay, the first one was last week, and the suggestion came up, like, what we're going to do about getting our people together, because that seems to be an issue. We can't build a nation without these people cooperating, mainly the male and females, right? So the suggestion was raised that start a matchmaking service, because it's probably just a matter of no lack of opportunity, right? So fast forward one single week, and the Sisters Auxiliary connected to the Soul Academy Temple, they came back with the announcement that they had set something up. This was yesterday that they announced it, because the meeting's every Monday. And they set up a new matchmaking service, right? It's called 7 Connections, and it's here on YouTube. Or not YouTube. Instagram. It's a private group. They are like vetting everyone. They ask you lots of questions, right? I'm like, that's perfect with this Cancer new moon, right? And then Venus, the sign of it's a benefic, right? Sextiling, Jupiter, another benefic. Sextiles, that's like it's like an opportunity, right? A trine is like it just happens, right? You just set up for that to just fall in your lap, right? A sextile is like, here, I'm going to give you this person's number. Make sure you call them and you take it from there. It gives you the opportunity. And I'm like, this is perfect. Y'all dropping the word about this. So let me do my small part and contribute to that, right? So, because Cancer rules women, it rules nurturing, it rules domesticity, right? The 4th house, all the stuff that deals with women, right? And I can't help notice how, despite what propaganda, and I'm just gonna call it propaganda, might show us, I can't help but notice, especially, I'm just gonna I'm gonna limit it to what's going on our land, right? I can't help notice that the higher a community elevates this woman, specifically the man maintaining that woman, the better off he is. It's like they trigger something, right, in each other, which is probably why the ancients, why haven't they done away with marriage? Every generation challenges it, and yet it persists. So there must be something to it, right? So I don't know if you all had the opportunity to watch Netflix. What was it called? Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey, right? Everything was based on those women, all right? And these mugs were loaded, right? Just because it was messed up how their operation. I would not condone that, or I do not know, because they were using these women they were using these women as currency, all right? So, but because of what they were doing with those women and the women's, I guess, reciprocity in the form of not only providing encouragement, but people, they were like, by the time Warren, because it's about Warren Jeffs, by the time they were chasing this dude down, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, they were sending this mug, did they say $300,000 every single week? And I'm like, where's this money coming from? And the dude said, in case you're wondering where the money came from, they were engaging in, they're Mormons, right? So they were engaging in Moorish science. They were big into construction, basically. So they were using their daughters as currency and their sons for slave labor to do construction. It's pretty cool. I would suggest watching it just to see. I don't want to say eat the meat, spit out the bones, because we're supposed to be vegetarians here, but I don't know. Eat the fruit, throw out the skin, which I don't even recommend, because you can still use the skin. But anyway, I'm just saying, it's just interesting how people seem to prosper men seem to prosper if they give their women somewhere to nest. And I'm going to credit that term to Cynthia G, because I wasn't actually going to do this because my head was hurting, right? And so I'm like, I'll just throw this on. If I feel good, I'll jump on and do something real quick. And then I'm listening to her, Cynthia G, and she's talking about well, her content centers around releasing women from their position Willie Lynch syndrome, basically, right? Where the woman was taught to be masculine and protect the males, and the males were coddled like little girls, and they grew up entitled. Like, I want to go 50-50, and you need to submit to me too. That's an entitled personality, and it's like, you must be out your mind. And she points out, they don't do this with anybody else, right? And she also points out how, this particular film, she was pointing out how this whole thing with Moorish men, and I'll get to watch, because she says black, 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 white, 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 all that stuff, right? All the time. So it kind of threw me when she was saying, yeah, this whole thing with them going chasing after European women. She says white. I'm going to use the correct term. This whole thing with them chasing after European women goes back to the Moors. So for any Moors out there with websites, please make sure your SEO is up, and it's you got stuff like all over your website saying Moors, this, Moors that. Because she's approaching like 150,000 subscribers, and she keeps saying Moors, right? And I want to get into that too, because I see something scary approaching, and I keep telling folks they better not put me in charge, because it's gonna be a massacre, basically, or an invitation to leave, or a massacre, your choice. Because I'm just like, dang. So basically, those guys are creating Spaniards over here. I'm not going into that right now. But anyway, this thing, and I just like, let me hop on this, because she just put this up today, and I'm guessing people gonna be going to look up Moors, and this is on the tails of the whole thing with Vice, right? I've used analytics, and I know it's been working for me. So again, make sure your SEO is up if you have anything related to Moors, and you have a website. Her thing is, she's been encouraging Black women to date outside their race, right? Because there's only one race, right? So that's like, dang, that's like actually adding credence to what I've been saying about how Moorish men are about to become a commodity, right? Because apparently Black women are like statistically the least likely to marry outside their race, right? And usually when they do, it's because they just, let's see Serena Williams, they just gave up. Like, I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of these dudes telling me what I need to do when they're not telling me what they're going to do, So, and it's not their fault. It's like they suffer on the other side of the Willie Lynch thing. But these women are waking up first. And I guess the rest of the world is seeing it too, because I think it was Goldman Sachs just sent out a thing offering to fund 1 million Black women businesses, because they see that they're the only ones doing anything in the quote unquote Black community. And they're looking for mates. These women don't want to grow old by themselves, and they want supposedly they want somebody that looks like them, that can identify with their culture. And all they got to pick from, quoting Cynthia G, is Pookie, Ray Rays, and Tyrone's. No offense if that's your name, right? So Moorish men, y'all, right? Y'all gonna be running like a hound rounding a rabbit. That's what's about to happen, because not only do y'all know how to act right, but y'all respect and revere women, that kind of thing, right? So it's just like, dang, it's gonna be a win-win in a minute. But I say all that to go back to the to the moon thing, right? Because I love the moon. Quick plug, shameless plug. Oh yeah, this beam out to take something from Kush Day is made by Sarouche. This lovely Madagascar pink mala was created by him. He was generous enough to supply it to me, and then I went on his site and saw how much it cost. So yeah, this is funded and sponsored by madebysarouche.com, SARUSH.com. All right, he is very good at what he does. All right, and also another shameless plug, real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Moon in Cancer. Cancer rules my 10th house. This is how y'all can use it too, right? Because I've heard people saying, how do I use it? I know where it is, and I know where my stuff is. Now what do I do? Okay, so the moon is in Cancer. Where's Cancer in your chart? If you know the degrees, that helps even better, even more, right? Cancer rules my 10th house. So it was a huge career day, right? It's kind of annoying too, because I kept seeing all of these people posting the hidden nation, the hidden nation. I'm like, how is this possible? I'm the publisher. I hit the button that says publish, and then I immediately hit the button that says order. And I'm like, why is everybody getting their book before me? What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna sit back and wait because I know this is gonna be entertaining if nothing else. And sure enough, when the moon was in Cancer, I went to check the mail. Yes, and it's beautiful, right? Introducing the latest addition to the shelves of Califa Media, The Hidden Nation by Brother Atazaz, or I'm sorry, Grand Sheik Atazaz Bey. All right, get it at CalifaMedia.com. Right now it's on Amazon, but it'll be everywhere else. I'm submitting it today for it to be everywhere else whenever they go ahead and release it. That being, like my t-shirt, because it's true. Everything you do as a Moor means something. Get that on, another one from Califa Media. It's the link is Linktree/Califa Media. All right. I think I covered everything. Thank y'all for being here. This really helps. Again, I appreciate everybody who hops in and helps me with get over my hang up about talking to myself, because I don't know how people do it. So yeah, big up to y'all, because it's like people who can get silly for children. I admire those people so much. It's like, how do you put pride aside like that? Let me study you. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, y'all enjoy your new moon in Cancer. It's a good one. This is a good one. Look up where 7 degrees of Cancer is in your chart. All right, and exploit it to its fullest. All right. With that being said, Islam, peace and love, and yeah, till next time. I guess in 2.5 days I'll be here to talk about the moon in Leo, my moon. Yeah. Oh, and don't forget to go and sign up for 7 Connections. At 7 Connections is here on Instagram. All right. Shoot, I might go sign up myself. Maybe I already did. Anyway, y'all be cool. Peace.